So I don't know how many of you know this, but fortunately and unfortunately, I am a New York Knicks fan. And although the New York Knicks organization pisses me off to no end, low, baby Jesus, I cannot even begin to explain to y'all, boy. I almost am tempted to pull out all my dreads by the end of every season, but I digress. Although the organization might stress me out a lot, the fans never let me down, because Mayor Eric Adams went to Madison Square Garden to give a speech on Martin Luther King Day. I know, the audacity. But the fans had something to say to him. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Thank you, New York. As we honor the life and times of Dr. King during some of the most difficult moments, when the civil rights battle was on the line, Dr. King wanted the ball in his hand, and he gave his life to ensure that our country would be a better place for all of us. Right now, we want the ball in our hand again as we deal with COVID, as we deal with crime, as we deal with uncertainty. Let's win this for Team New York and Team America. Let's take the ball and have the final goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
The life and King during some of the... When the civil rights battle was on the line, Dr. King wanted the ball in his hand, and he gave his life to ensure that our country would be a better place for all of us. Right now, we want the ball.
So I don't know if you guys heard it, but some way y'all shut the fuck up to Eric Adams. First of all, as soon as Eric Adams got the mic, people were booing him in his own city. If you looked at the video, Eric Adams looked like a man who knew, like, man, I'm putting myself out here to give this speech, and I got to because I ran on being black. But I know they're not gonna like me, and they don't. New Yorkers don't like him. I would say the majority, unfortunately, of New Yorkers don't even participate in the electoral system, because at this point they're like, what for? The mob or the political establishment, which effectively is the same thing, is going to choose their candidate anyway. Now, it isn't like, because somebody's going to scream racism. I know that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. First of all, they have plenty of reason to not like Eric Adams. I mean, hell, we don't even have to go into the anti-mandate stuff. Let's just go ahead and look at what he said the other day that had New Yorkers riled up. Rightfully so.
Those who work in Dunkin' Donuts, they cannot, if my businesses are sharing with their employees, you are part of the ecosystem of this city. My low-skilled workers, my cooks, my dishwashers, my messengers, my shoe shine people, those who work in Dunkin' Donuts, they don't have the academic skills to sit in a corner office.
Bruh. What? Now you just described a good majority of New York City, right? Like, and let me be very clear about something. As a person who worked at McDonald's, I was a service manager at 15, 16 years old. Don't tell nobody. That wasn't supposed to be a thing. But, I was really good at my job. I was good at my job because I could deal with customers in a calm way while still making sure that their food was served on time. And I was able to take orders from the drive-thru at the same time. These are being multifaceted in one job is actually what allowed me to do what I do now, where I can run a show, run an organization, do whatever I have to make sure that the job gets done effectively. Those jobs are not low-skilled jobs. Those jobs, however, don't require a degree, but that shouldn't be conflated with being a low-skilled job. Because, boy, I got a degree in political science, comparative politics specifically, like kind of like international relations, but it's kind of more detailed than that. A minor in Portuguese, a minor in Korean, another major in Portuguese. I went to paralegal school. Like, I'm not fixing a car, bro. You can teach me all you want to. I won't understand it. I've tried to understand it. I can't do it. I really, really would like to be able to fix my nice car. I can't do it. I gotta take it to the mechanic down the street. SA hook me up. Boom, boom. We good. There's nothing low skilled about many of the jobs that he named off. Have you ever tried to be a cook? Do you know how hard it is to be a cook? In any other country in the world, they're paying their cooks a lot of money, because that is not an easy job. God forbid you're the cook and the kitchen manager at the same time. So you're responsible for all of the employees, you're responsible for doing the schedule, you're responsible for actually cooking the food, prepping the recipes, making sure the portions are set up correctly before the restaurant even opens. Like, you're an asshole if you're an asshole, and you're ignorant if you think that any of these jobs are low-skilled jobs merely because they don't require a degree. That's the problem with this country, right? Everybody believes that you're of no use, that you don't deserve to be paid fairly if you don't have a degree. But I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the dumbest people I interact with on a daily basis, they have multiple degrees. They got PhDs. How many people you interact with on Twitter and you're like, wow, you're supposed to be the smartest of our society? And this is the current mayor of New York. It kind of let us know exactly what he thinks about workers who don't have higher, quote unquote, higher degrees. Not to mention, he refused to meet with a BLM activist because that particular activist, he wasn't vaccinated, which is his choice, right? But he refused to meet in a room with him regarding specifically police brutality. This wasn't even a vaccine or non-vaccine issue. It was regarding police brutality and just police in general. He refused to meet with them. He also refused to meet with anti-mandate activists because of their vaccine status. Like, they are not also citizens of New York. But he decided to go on a photo op on the subway, where there is, of course, no vaccine mandate. So they have plenty of reasons to not like Eric Adams. It's discussing like these people. No, obviously Eric Adams is not white. I'm sure he's experienced racism in his life. I'm positive he has. However, let's not get it twisted. He is one of the people that Martin Luther King was talking about. You may not be one of the white moderates that black people should be fearful of, but you are a tool of those white moderates. Make no mistake about it, Eric Adams. And so he is one of those people who absolutely deserve to be crushed and laughed at and cussed out. Nobody likes you, bro. And I'm glad that people are starting to make these politicians feel it. Instead of treating them like celebrities, treat them like the public servants they are supposed to be. Because lately they have not been acting like it. I would love to know what your thoughts are about this video. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment below. But always remember, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace.